Good morning, students. In exercise 2.5 first bit solving is there. That is very important. So if you won't practice, so it will be loss for you for your higher classes and also for this class. I didn't get any feedback from you. I hope that you understood, and I am going for next problem. That is second one. What number is that of which the third part exceeds the fifth part by 4? See, you have to understand English very well. So I will write the question here. What number is that? What number is that which the third part exceeds the fifth part by 4. So, being you are studying in English medium, they given in English, that's it. Okay. So gaining marks in English is different. Understanding a problem which is given in English is different. Now, what number is that? What he is asking? He is asking to find a number. So we don't know that number. If you don't know that number, you have to assume that number as x. So, first in solution, let the number be x. Let the number be x. So, the number which you have to find its value, you are assuming as x. Then, third part and fifth part. So, here, third part of a number. Third part of a number. So, number is x. Third part means that number should be divided into 3 equal parts. So, third part of a number is nothing but x by 3. Fifth part of a number. Fifth part of a number. Fifth part of a number means that number should be divided into 5 equal parts. So, x by 5. Fifth part means 6 by 5. Third part means 6 by 3. Okay. Now what he is giving, see. Third part exceeds the fifth part. See, x by 3 is greater than x by 5 by 4. The meaning is x by 3 is greater. When x by 3 will come? For x by 5, if you add 4. You will get x by 3 by adding for x by 5 4. So this you can write in another way. Some teachers what they will say, no, this is wrong, it's incorrect, and write like this. They will say x by 3 minus 4 is equal to x by 5, they will say. So this and this are equal. Here what they done? Plus 4 they brought to left hand side. So plus 4, if it is coming here, it becomes minus 4. X by 3 minus 4 is equal to x by 5. What he is saying? From x by 3, if you subtract 4, you will get x by 5. So both are same. If you do like this or if you do like this, you will get the answer. Okay. Now, till here, just once again I will explain. What number is that which the third part exceeds the fifth part by 4? Third part exceeds means more. Third part is more than which part? Fifth part. By how much? 4. Means for fifth part, if you add 4, you are getting third part. Okay, this is the correct answer. Now, it is as in first problem. In this 2.5 only first question. They given some equations or not, you have to solve them. So here in second problem word problem they given, you have to make, by reading this, you have to make this one. In first problem, they given already this and you have to solve it. Okay. So first and second are interlinked. One if you know, you can find out the other. Now what you have to do, what I said to you, bring variables to one side, I said or not. X by 5 is a variable. X by 3 is here, bring x by 5 to this side. X by 5 is equals to 4. Then what you have to do, for 3 and 5 LCM is 15. 3 how many times will go? 5 times. 5 into x is 5x minus 5 how many times will go? 3 times. 3 into x how much? 3x is equal to how much? 4. Bring 15 to this side. 15 is dividing the center. If you take to this side, it will multiply. From 5x subtract 3x. 2x is equals to 4 into 15. 2x is equals to 15, 4 is 60. X is equals to 60 divided by 2. Means the number is here 30. The number is here 30. Is it right or wrong? You can check. See, in mathematics only you have this much, what you call, you can decide the problem is correct or not during writing examination. So in remaining subjects you can't check it. Okay. Now, how you can check is, you came to know here third part exceeds fifth part by 4. Means the number is 30. 30 by 3 is third part. 30 by 5 is fifth part. So, for fifth part, if you add 4, you have to get third part. 6 plus 4 is 10 or not? So, our problem is correct. So, while you are writing examination, you can check your answer is correct or not, like this. Okay. Now, we will go for next problem. These are called verbal sums and very important. To get these verbal sums, first you should know English very well. Then you have to know maths. Both. Okay. Next, third problem, you have to read this. Read the third problem. What is third problem here? The difference between two positive integers is 36. So, two positive integers difference given as 36. The quotient when one integer divided by other is 4. Find the integers. So here, how many integers are there? 2 integers. 2 are positive only. So you have to write here, third answer, let the two positive integers be small a comma small b. Two positive integers you are assuming as a comma b. Then if you are assuming a is less than b, means b is greater than a, you can assume a is greater than b. Anything you can assume. Now difference means from greater number, from bigger number you have to subtract the smaller number. The difference how much is given here? 36 is given. Okay. B minus A is equal to 36 is given here. So if you bring, so here minus A, B is equals to 36 plus A. B is equals to 36 plus A. Means if one number is A, the other number becomes 36 plus A. So one number is A. Other number is B or not? Other number B is nothing but, B means what you can write? 36 plus A. If you find difference, you are getting difference as 36 only. Difference means from 36 plus A, you have to subtract A. A cancelled and you are getting 36. Okay. So this you written by reading the problem. Now quotient when one integer is divided by other is 4. So obviously this is greater, this is smaller. Quotient is 4 means bigger number, if you divide with smaller number, the answer is 4. The answer is 4. Okay. Now 36 plus a divided by means like this by a is equals to 4. This a is dividing here, multiplied. 36 plus a is equals to 4 into a. So 36 plus a is equal to 4a. Bring variables to one side. 36 is equals to 4a minus a. From 4a if you subtract it, 3a is equal to 36. A is equals to 3 is multiplying here. 36 by 2. So what is a here? A is one number. One number is 12. One number is 12. To get next number, 12 plus 36. 36 plus 12 is nothing but 48. The other number is 48. Now, the problem is correct or not if you want to check. One number is divided by other, you should get quotient as 4. 48, if you divide with 12, 12 4 is 48. Quotient how much you got here? 4. So, the problem is correct. So, by reading this, you should understand this one. Next, we will go with the next problem, that is 4. Once read fourth problem here. The fourth problem is the numerator of a fraction is 4 less than the denominator. See, one fraction, let the fraction be, fractions how it will be like a by b only or not? A by b is a fraction. He gave difference or relation between a and b. So here what he given here? Numerator is 4 less than the denominator. Numerator is 4 less than the denominator. See here, numerator is 4 less than the denominator. What is numerator here? A. Is means is equal to 4 less than the denominator. Denominator is b. You have to subtract 4 from the denominator. So here a is equals to b minus 4. It is the relation. So from denominator, if you subtract 4, you are getting the numerator. Okay. So you got a value and b value. Next what you have to do? If 1 is added to both its numerator and denominator, it becomes 1 by 2. So here the fraction I am writing here. So in place of a I am writing b minus 4 divided by b. It is fraction. For numerator and denominator, if you add 1, so the fraction becomes 1 by 2, he said. If 1 is added to both its numerator and denominator, it becomes 1 by 2. For numerator, see, a by b is fraction, a means b minus 4. In place of a, I written b minus 4. And for this numerator, I added 1. Denominator is b, for this also I added 1. This, if I remove the brackets, b minus 4 plus 1 by b plus 1. Minus 4 plus 1. See, it is very easy. Minus 4 plus 1 means some students will write minus 5. Is wrong. So 1 minus 1 plus is there means I have to subtraction. 4 minus 1 is 3. For a greater number minus is there. The answer is minus 3. Okay. So here you have to write b minus 3 by b plus 1 is equals to 1 by 2. Okay. Now you should do cross multiplication. Cross multiplication means this 2 should multiply with entire b minus 3. B minus 1, b plus 1 should be multiplied with 1. So you are getting here, I'll write here, b minus 3 into 2 is equals to 1 into b plus 1. Now again with the 2 multiply. 2 into b is 2b. 2 into minus 3 is minus 6. With 1 if you multiply, same will come. Now what you have to do? Variables to one side, constants to one side. 2b is here, plus b take to this side, minus 6 take to this side, plus 1 is there here. 2b minus b is b. b is equals to 7. So what is b here? b is denominator. Denominator is 7. Denominator is 7. What is a here? In place of b, substitute 7. 7 minus 4, 3. So 3 by 7 is our fraction. It is the answer. Is it right or wrong? To check what you have to do? Add 1 for both the numerator and denominator. You are getting 4 by 8. Okay. 4 by 8 means 4 ones are 4 twos are. 1 by 2 you got. For numerator and denominator, if you add 1, then the fraction is equals to 1 by 2. You got same or not? So we done verification also. So the problems you can verify while you are writing the exam. Okay. So remaining problems, whatever you know, you do it, and we will meet in the next class.